I love the exposition that Speedwagon gives. Hello everybody, my name is Fyodor and welcome to my reaction to Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 Episode 3. Last time on we had the reveal of Dio's plan poisoning Jojo's dad, the same way he poisoned his own father apparently. On a quest for an antidote in London, Jojo actually met Speedwagon, who we will be formally introduced this episode, probably. At least they have to tell us his name at some point, right? And we accompanied Dio on a trip into the town, where he got drunk and then tested the mask on a guy, who almost killed him, but, you know, since he was turned into some kind of night creature that isn't able to survive in the town, he survived and is now back at the Jojo estate, facing hopefully his justice, I guess. So, with all that in mind, let's not wait any longer. Follow the link down in the description below to the reaction and I'll see you there. Alright, that was a great episode. It almost felt like a finale to a movie, in a way. With, of course, the cliffhanger of the bad guy surviving at the end, ready for part 2. But yeah, there was a lot in this episode. We got the whole confirmation of Dio's dealings in proof and everything. We have a testimony from the guy that sold him the poison. And they actually managed to get an antidote and give it to George. But George died anyway because he got stabbed in the back, literally, by Dio, who was playing kind of coy. But, you know, he put up a facade, and the only Speedwagon, who is amazing. His introduction was great, his monologuing was great as well, and only he could actually see through Dio's facade. Well, he and probably the entire audience as well. But, oh well. George gets stabbed, Dio puts on the mask and gets turned into a vampire. Shot rightly thereafter, but he survives. The bullets, the 6 or 7 bullets he took, weren't enough to do him. And while George is on his deathbed, the detective, the cop, the main cop, actually tells the story of, you know, George knew about Dario and his criminal history. And taking in Dio was so that he would rescue Dio from a life of poverty and that stuff. But it didn't work. Dio turned out greedy regardless, and, you know, being a shit as he is. And then promptly Dio makes a return. He kills the main cop, drains another one and kills the rest, and shows off his power and wants to test it on Jojo, which is always the thing that does the bad guys in their own hubris, so to say. You know, crushes Speedwagon's arm, which, by the way, I thought that for a moment that he took one of Speedwagon's arms, but it was just broken. And then Jojo, kind of together with Speedwagon, begins his duel with Dio, you know, setting the mansion on fire, but first, you know, with the pole, trying to stab Dio, but yeah, he just grabbed through it, destroyed it, and through some kind of physics spinning happenstance, it ends up in Jojo's shoulder. But still, the fire was a good move. But the fire wasn't hot enough, and Dio actually regenerated faster than that. So obviously they had to wait and wait until the flames got hotter, and that's when Jojo and Dio both fell down into the inferno below again from the rooftop this time. And Jojo actually managed to put Dio on the statue where he couldn't move from again, with the help from some wacky, you know, belt physics. So Jojo survived, and after the credits, of course, we saw that Dio survived as well, draining the merchant as he was searching for the mask. So with Dio still alive, I guess we'll see some kind of revenge plot against Jojo. But I think first off, Jojo has earned to return to his better life once more. We're maybe making up with Arena. I mean, it's been 7 years since they last saw each other. Might have given them time to heal their relationship. Speedwagon seems to be a friend for life for Jojo as well, so he's probably gonna stay as a character, hopefully at least. I mean, according to memes, he will. And I can't wait for Dio's next step in his plan to destroy Jojo. Or as he put it, to rule the world in the future. As he is now immortal, he has all the time in the world to do it, actually. Technically, he could just, wait until Jojo dies and just move on from him and control the world after his death. Would be smarter, probably. So I'm very excited for what kind of time skip we are getting, if any kind of it, and where the story goes from now on. So, as always, if you want to support me, you can like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. These are generally the best things that you can do for me for free. And otherwise, there's my Patreon, where you can get things like early access to non-live reaction shows, which include, of course, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, as well as Brand New Animal, and get full-length reactions with timers for basically every reaction to any show I do. So if any of that interests you, links to that are in the description below. But with all of that out of the way, thanks so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well, and until then, bye bye.